even from the people working
Dude,
here.
and then picture this: we get on the train, fucking 10 minutes pass. We go to like a conductor. We're like, "Hey, is this train going here?" She's like, "No, you need to get off right now."
She was telling us to get off the train.
She's like, "Get the fuck off the train. That's not where you want to be."
And then we looked at our camera crew, and I was just like, "I think we have to get off the train." And then they all looked at each other like it was like a bad decision.
Yeah,
and so they were like, "Well, if she wants to get off the train, let her get off the train." And I was like, "Okay, wait, no, I don't want to get off the train."
Yeah,
so
we stay. You were just like, all right, you know what? Maybe it's safer to stay.
And then we asked the local person.
And then we asked the local. They're like, yeah, you should stay here. And it's like, why the fuck is a worker telling us to get off the train?
I think she was just annoyed with our energy, and she just wanted us out of her hair, which totally understandable.
No, fuck her. That was it was just like, you can give us the right info, even if we're pissing you off.
Yeah.
Someone says it's a leftovers meeting right now.
Yes, unfortunately, we're fucking kicking Kyle out.
Yeah, like I going back.
That was our experience on the train.
Yeah.
No, what's also crazy is they don't show this, but there's two things in the part where I go to Natalie, Stephanie, Jag, and Jas with a new quicker ticket. That is a different ticket from Jag and Jas and Natalie and Stephanie. Adam and I got the last fastest ticket, and it was called. This is too complicated to show on the show, but it was called a flex pass, which gave me the ability to jump from any train at any time. So I was able to get on the fastest route. They don't show this, but after 8 hours of traveling, because if you notice in the episode, everyone's saying we're running on 48 hours of no sleep, like everybody is talking. Flex Pass, Express Pass, yeah, Jag remembers. So if Flex Pass, Express Pass, so in the middle of when we're traveling, we get to a point where Jag, Jas, Natalie, Stephanie can't travel anymore. And the ticket center is closed. So they're stuck in this random train station in the middle of nowhere. And me and Adam are about to hop on the next train, which Jag, Jas, Natalie, Stephanie can't. And they would have potentially been booted from the race because they had to wait till the next day to buy tickets. So we had to go through this whole elaborate scheme to replace their tickets and get FlexPass tickets through the information center that was offline. And I can't even imagine them showing this because it was so complicated, but it was such a big part of them getting stranded in the middle of this train station in the middle of the night. And I can't believe it was just completely
How did that part work? Like, you just were like...
Jag and Jas were crashing out. It was actually I wish you guys, they're very calm and collected guys, but them realizing they're stuck in a train station till the morning and all other teams are already going to be in Prague doing the challenges was insane. And I can't believe none of that made it on the show.
Yeah, mind you, all you guys ended up actually making it to Prague before any of the rest of us. Finishing the roadblock, finishing the detour, we're just now getting there.
Jag, what I think I did is I found the route that me and Adam were on, and we had to repurchase Natalie and Stephanie's tickets on a new route to make them maintain the same route me and Adam were on. It took all this mapping, we were feeding. It was insane. I don't blame the editors for not putting that in because what it took for us to get all those tickets and get on the right trains was absolute insanity.
Oh,
yeah,
the trains were crazy.
Trains were fucked.
I have to exit early. I have to go get beer and cider for the West Coast.
Yeah, have fun out there.
I don't know if the movie is going to end it, but if it does, I should be at Kylan's in 20 minutes. And so we could all jump back in there and rehash this team.
Oh, yeah, cool.
We might still be here.
Okay, cool. Well,
I can't believe I'm just flossing while I talk to you guys. This during this is a regular live for me. I gotta realize I'm not on FaceTime with you guys.
Okay, but you guys have to restart.
Were ever closed off. You're working with other teams and putting all your brains together.
It's very concerning. But Dave and I communicate with one another.
I 100% agree.
Dude, and it seems like they take out the part where you run 4 fucking miles from place to place.
Yeah, they show us in the last 2 minutes, just walking, and I'm like, yeah, we're walking because we just ran 10 miles across. If you didn't notice, we took no taxis or anything. We were running up and down the streets. Like,
Dude, yeah, if it actually got so bad, I'm surprised they don't show this. There's little snippets you'll see me of holding Natalie's backpack because she gets so exhausted and beat down from all the running that she's like, I can't keep up with you guys anymore. So I take her backpack so she's able to run. And then in other points, Adam's blood sugar keeps, which I'm sure they're going to have to show this at some point because me and Adam have to, I think after Prague, like right after this, we trash his backpack completely because he can't run with the backpack. All this running with his backpack, his blood sugar kept plummeting. So there's
yeah.
points, I'm surprised there's not one shot of it where I'm wearing my backpack and Adam's backpack. And you can tell because by the time I get to Phil, I am drenched in sweat. Like you can
Yeah.
see I am like I'm a mess. Like when I'm walking up to Phil, like my tank top is like this wool anti sweat tank top, and it's drenched.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I think Lexi did the same thing with Angela as well.
Yeah.
So Lexi took Angela's backpack and she was carrying both. And Lexi's such a small, petite woman.
Yeah. Oh my
I was so shook that she had both of them and she was trudging along like she had real willpower there.
So then, for those who missed it, like we got to the Zizov Tower after like navigating the train stations. We got there, and then you had to pull the number. I am clearly less familiar with the Amazing Race than others. I feel like that'll be a shock to no one watching. And I like,
Also, we like ran like half a mile there from the train station. We're winded. I'm exhausted. I see the clue. I just want to go.
yeah, we skipped the number.
Missed the number. So
And then even
Oh my
if it's
God,
an
the
option-
staircase up there was high though. You went all the way up.
no.
Without-
We were at the base.
we were at the base, and like
They
you
didn't
couldn't
let us
check
pass
in
without the
until you
number.
hand them a number, which
Oh,
I don't
okay,
know
'cause that was
fucking
like-
why.
Yeah, that's insane.
And so then we got the number. We're asking teams, everyone's running by, what number? What number? We're hearing, oh, I don't fucking know, as they check in with the number. I'm like, where's the number? And Angela's like, just go back up. I'm like, fuck all these other teams that didn't say shit. To be fair, Taylor just explained.
Wait, who were the other teams that didn't say anything?
It was Kat and Alex, who I don't think even was able to hear me because they were like ahead, but it was Taylor and
What
Kylan.
Taylor said is she probably fully just didn't understand
Like,
what
didn't
we were
understand
saying.
what we were asking.
So that's totally fine.
But from my perspective, what happened in the moment was, Taylor, where did you get that number? I don't know. I'm like, it's in your fucking hand. And then she leaves. I'm like, right. So then we figure it out, go back up. Taylor and Kylan and Kat and Alex are kind of leaving when we get up there. And then I think I'm fine. I'm looking at it. I step up to it. I'm like, yeah, it's going to be easy. I get my first 2 feet on the plank and I'm like,
Frozen.
I cannot do this.
Yeah. So I was basically like, I was saying so much verbiage and like just trying to keep talking to him to have him just keep moving his feet little by little because I knew how terrified he was. I knew it was bad when I just literally saw your leg just quivering. I was like, oh my God, he's actually terrified.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to make sure I was supporting you that entire time. But a lot of the things I was saying like one step at a time, one step at a time. Like I had production like telling me like, you can't say this, you can't say that, you can't move out.
Yeah, they did the same thing to me.
More frustrated because I was like, he needs my help right now more than anything.
Yeah,
Like, what
yeah,
do you
yeah.
need?
Oh my God. I got like almost penalized because I was getting so worried about Adam that I was
Yeah.
like getting too close and everything. And they had to come step in and tell me, like, Joseph, one, you need to stop talking. Because apparently, like, I guess that was some sort of like I was trying to guide Adam in what doing. At first, I started really nice. They don't show it, but Adam contemplates taking the penalty. Like, he looks at me and he's like, I don't think I can do it. We might have to do the penalty. And then I'm like, Adam, it's around the time I say walk forward.
Walk forward.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, when I give him the military and I start being more stern, it's because Adam is debating making us take the 4-hour penalty.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, we're gonna have to be a little bit more firm here because that's not an option, buddy.
Yeah. Plus, I think the elements that make it hard, it's not just that you're high up. It's one, that it's windy. Two, that even if you do fall, you're still falling off a fucking building,
And your
even if you're
platform
gonna
is not
get caught.
sturdy.
Platform's not sturdy, and you don't feel the rope. If you genuinely, because the rope isn't like pulling on you, it's just floating there. Obviously, it'll catch you. It does. It just feels like you're walking off a building, which it makes it just honestly
Right,
so
like
much
nothing
worse.
to hold on to.
And
It's
then you
just so
can't
scary.
grab the bottom, which I wanted to like scoot and like grab that. And they were like, nah, bro, you gotta just walk. Don't even bend your legs that much. And I was like, fuck, this is hard. And also,
But
oh yeah, go.
well, I was gonna say I completely forgot. They can't show this, but Adam thought that so if you notice, the edit obviously is a lot more time. Jag and Jas and Natalie and Stephanie completely lapped us because Adam is there a lot longer than obviously they can show, and he starts psyching out and freaking out. And when he does that, Natalie, Stephanie finish, Jag and Jess finish, and they leave. And I'm so hyper focused on Adam. I still think, I can't believe they don't have this shot. When I turn around, I call to Natalie, Stephanie, Jag, and Jess, and I go, "Oh my God, we're the only ones up here. Like they left, like everyone's gone." But that's how focused and psyched out I was about Adam. And when we get down, like when Adam finally gets off and we get down, like Natalie and Stephanie and Jag and Jess, like we're already leaving, but thank God it looks like they lingered a little bit to see how long it would take us to come back down after them. But there was what was the thing that happened with Adam, which thank God they showed some of it, but his blood sugar, because he was so paranoid, started to drop. So they had to give him, which production was really on it for us with this. Like, that's why Adam chugs. For those of you who don't understand, orange juice is probably the quickest way to raise a diabetic person's blood sugar. So you will see Adam constantly reference orange juice. For those of you who are unfamiliar with diabetes, Adam, when his blood sugar drops because his pancreas doesn't produce insulin, it doesn't regulate his sugar levels. So how he explains his sugar level going low, I don't know why this is the analogy he uses, but he explains it like if you slept for maybe 8 minutes after not sleeping for 24 hours and I woke you up and told you to do something. So he's like, that's the type of like,
that's a good analogy.
The type of discombobulation that he's in. So his blood sugar was dropping because we were running so much. So when we got there, he popped the orange juice. But the reason Adam was he told me the only reason he was able to complete this is they show it quickly that him and that I'm like, "Adam, let me do this." And he's like, no, I want to do it. We stood there for maybe like 6 or 7 minutes going back and forth. Like, look at the tower. Adam, I have something off, and he's like, no, I'll do it. Like, I feel good about this one. I'm ready to do this. Let me, like, we're at the race. Like, I'm excited to be here. Let me go. When we got up, they're not showing you half of Adam being like, I fucked up. Like, through the whole staircase, when he realizes this is the height thing, the whole time he's like, I'm fucked up. I fucked up. I can't do this. He's like, don't talk to me. I need to get in the zone. Like, all the way up. So when he's standing there and he's telling me we're about to take the penalty, I was like, there's no way we're taking the penalty after you begged to be here. Yeah. Like, you're walking that plank with or without the harness.
That's hilarious, dude. Also, they didn't even show the fact we had to climb up and down so many stairs.
How many flights of stairs?
Oh my God, it must have been 2 dozen. It felt like in the moment.
Yeah, it was.
It was never ending.
And they didn't show it at all. It's like, why the fuck did we just? And like the run, it was a good solid like mile we ran to get there, and then go up the steps and fucking do the thing back down the steps. It was so tiring.
Dude, and getting to Phil, like getting on that mat, you can see in the episode how exhausted we were. Also, there was just like a carpeted marble staircase that you had to go up as well. So like once you got up there, it was just like, oh my God. And I was so thirsty. We didn't eat anything all day because we were scared to waste our leg money.
Yeah, because the day before, we didn't eat anything. Or the leg before, we didn't eat a single thing, and we didn't even have enough money to pay a taxi. So it's like, how the fuck are we supposed to be eating on this race?
So we got really paranoid at that first leg. We were like, okay, we have to be wiser with our money, and then we just didn't spend any money.
Yeah, and then we had a ton of extra money because then we didn't eat. So
yeah, the only thing we had was like the meal on the train, and then we slept, and then it was like go.
Yeah, dude, we were suffering with money situation too, because we would always, like, whatever extra leg money we had, we would go buy orange. Normally production was really good about keeping like sugar tablets or emergency sugar for Adam on standby, but we were also in charge of keeping sugar on us. So like any extra money we had, we made sure that like that's where it went. So we were always struggling on money.
Someone's asking, how much do you get each leg? It depends each leg, and it's all in different currencies. Yeah. But I would say it's like,
I feel like it's about $100.
About 100. each
Yeah, I would.
maybe more,
Maybe less.
maybe less.
Depending on how many taxis they anticipate we're going to take or how long the leg is, like that was such a long leg and not on purpose. We just messed up the train system so bad
Dude,
that we all slept in train stations, and that means we're ordering food outside, and
dude,
that
that was
poor
like a
camera crew. Oh
fucking
my God.
dude, that was like a 65-hour leg when you think about
Yeah,
it.
it was.
It was so long.
Like they actually have no idea how long that leg was because the edit you can tell by the nighttime shift to the daytime and then us moving. That's why everyone by the time they get to Phil is an absolute mess because
Yeah.
everyone's running on no sleep, no food, no energy. And I remember them having to like reconfigure because of how long and how lost everyone was getting in the. Oh, Kylan's here. Kylan, get in. All right, wait, isn't Taylor supposed to be with you? Didn't she leave to go get him or something?
To go to Kylan's.
Yeah.
So he's here, but that makes sense because he is at his place.
I don't know how to add him if he wants to jump in this.
Okay, Grandpa. Request me, Kylan. Also, I just want to say this for the people watching. I was a lot fucking heavier at this time, which I do think made things harder. Like
But
I
it
could,
made it easier for me as well.
like I could run these things now. I can fucking do runs now. I could not run at all back then. You can even see my face, bro. I'm holding fucking 10 pounds of weight in my cheeks alone.
Yeah, you're 100% in a better shape.
Bro is on
Knees.
autopilot for sure.
No, well, you know what's funny is I also, dude, I'm in worse shape post race in Prague. I don't know why they didn't show it. My wrist still hurts because a runner crashed into me while we were running towards Phil, and me and him ate it so hard. Like we both went flying. Like I'm not joking. This guy crashed into me full speed, and I was like, oh, he broke my wrist, but I'm going to deal with that later.
Yeah. Oh my God. It was crazy. Just like because even the street signs in Prague, there were no street signs. It was all on the building. So you had to look at the buildings and like find the street sign on the building, and that was even harder because we don't really have that here. You know?
Like
that was just like
there's
another
not street
thing that
signs
just
on
made
corners of
navigating
buildings.
so complicated. We worked together with Lexi and Angela
And then
with the chair comp, which was nice.
dude, it was actually crazy. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was. I'm just making sure. So it was crazy that they like finished that comp before us, and then just coincidentally, 2 minutes later, our next try, we finish it too, so we can beat them in the foot race. Which like
It was actually neck and neck. Like
Yeah,
we
genuinely.
beat them in a foot race
by like
and
a minute.
we got it right after them.
Yeah, like they showed
Oh, I
up.
love Lexi and Angela. Of course, I love you guys too. But at this point in the juncture, we at the front have no idea what's going on with you guys in the back. Like I remember, I'm like searching for you.
Yeah.
Because-
I know, like we didn't see each other.
And it's funny. 'cause
Yeah, I
we-
was like, where's Megan and Turner? Like, what's going on with them? Like, I hope they're still in the race. Like, for those of you who don't know, obviously the front of the pack has no idea what's going in the back. So we don't know who's getting eliminated, what's going on. So I'm just stressed because right now I don't really at this point know Natalie and Stephanie. I'm getting to know them. Like Natalie and Stephanie, I've never met, of course, or had any interaction with. Obviously, Jag and Jas, I know. So I'm like, how's Taylor and Kylan doing? What's going on with?
No, also because when you get to the hotels and stuff, you aren't allowed to see other teams either. So like you don't know who's there and who's not when you start the next leg. Like it's kind of just word of mouth.
Especially because before non-elimination, I feel like people don't know this. Yo, what up, Adrian? Before like you start in relation to where you ended compared to the team before you. So say you finish one time at 7 p.m. and the team before you finishes at 5 p.m. Well, you're going to start with that same 2-hour difference the next day. Meaning if Jag on leg 1 finishes 8 hours before us, well, he's starting the next leg 8 hours before us. So we do not have a chance to get to see him again. But it is interesting that like, are you so...
Yeah. No, I'm here. I'll tell you if we space out.
It's also interesting that like when we got to the mat, it made it seem a little farther than it was, but like when we were getting to the mat, we saw Rubina doing her interview. So we were only about 30 minutes away from Rubina, meaning me, Rubina, Taylor, Kat, Angela, and any team in between that, we're all within 30 minutes of each other, which to be fair is very close in race time.
Yeah, well, it does start to close the gap because people do different in competitions. One wrong turn evens out everything, and
Yeah. I like Tucker missing the thing, which is wild.
yeah, one thing I will say about the race is which is completely different. Genuinely, it shocked me that expect the unexpected is Big Brother's mantra and not Amazing Race because everything is unexpected on the race. I would have never believed that the things that happen on the race genuinely happen with no interference if I haven't experienced it for
Yo, Kylan, hop in this real quick.
us all getting off at the wrong train station just naturally and then realizing later. By the way, they did us a favor with the edit. They make it seem like we almost immediately realized. We're all like whoop-de-doo. Wait, like 20 minutes later, all of us are like, wait, what happened? Like we all individually, and that's the funny thing about this being a Big Brother season is like we're all friendly, blah blah blah, but everyone is still Big Brother players. Like I noticed every one of us individually noticed and didn't really start collectively saying it until we all recognized we all lost it. And then that's how me and Adam broke off because we were just like, this isn't gonna work out. It looks like me, Adam, Natalie, Stephanie, Jag, Jazz broke away together. Us three separately had the same idea to go to the next train station, and we all like the Spider-Man meme. Like we all accidentally caught each other there. Like, oh, you're up to something too. You're up to something too. You're up to something too. It's surprising that they show that we're all working together. Like a lot more than we actually are because we're all still not trusting each other too well. It looks like we're helping each other, but for example, the three teams, me in the front right now, we only start working together because we are coincidentally tied. Like us three just happened to be at the same train station. Me and Adam, when we got the quicker ticket, after what just happened, one, we wanted to build trust with Natalie and Stephanie, but two, we were worried that if we missed a train or something got delayed and we were on a whole nother route than the rest of the pack, we guaranteed we lost. So we were like, it's way better if we move in threes, and if we have to do a foot race, it'll save us from being last.
Yeah, I mean, it's so coincidental that like even though everyone's train was like everyone was on different trains, somehow they like ones got canceled that would make it so other people hopped on other trains and everyone got on like
there's
two.
like those outside factors that like you can't control that will potentially just make you fall behind out of your control
or catch up.
Right.
Yeah, and that's actually so crazy that first train that left was far in the lead, but because we all just decided to get off on the wrong station, I am tired. One, I have work in the morning, but two, I lost my voice at the premiere party, so that's another reason. Because I'm never gonna forget it. We all just stood up, and I remember looking at the sign, and I was reading it, and I was like, this says Berlin, but there's a second different name, but everybody got up and I'm like, oh, this is again her thing. I'm like, this is a whole group of Big Brother players. Like there's no way we're all making the wrong decision and no one's saying anything out loud. And we all just get off on the wrong station. We're like one station prior, the train leaves and it screws up the entire route that we're on. Which then coincidentally, so for those of you who obviously have never traveled in the train, every station you go to, Joseph, are you still a lawyer? No, it expired. Yes, I'm still a lawyer. Every station you go to, it will offer you a new route back to Prague. So every time we hit a new station, I would get off at that station and look for a new route to Prague. So I changed, they make it seem like I was on one route, but I changed our ticket maybe like 4 or 5 times because every time I got to a new station, I found a new route to Prague, and me, Natalie, Stephanie, Jag, and Jess went on a quicker route. So we kept shaving time down.
Right. What else happened?
That seems like what happened.
Oh.
I'm trying to think of. Oh, we had a guy. They make it look like we ran into this guy's restaurant. Like, I swear he was dancing. He was calling us over. We were like, "Oh, are you the guy like around?" Because that he was around the area we had to deliver the goblets. And he's dancing and he's like, yeah, yeah, Amazing Grace, come in. Because we're like, Amazing Grace, like, are you with us? And he's like, yeah, 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 come in. They make it look like it was quick. We got in, we dropped our basket with all the glass in it, and we're like, hey, 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 we're like dancing with him. I'm surprised they didn't, but we're like, yeah, man, yeah. I'm sure our team was like so uncomfortable, and security must have been at standby because they were like, these four just went deep into this guy's restaurant, dropped everything, and we were dancing with him. Like he was like, yeah, yeah, woo, what's going on? And we dropped everything, and we're like, hey, can you check our? Okay, so like, check, come on, we're like, we're on a time crunch. And he's just like, oh, yeah, yeah. And he's just dancing with us. And me and Adam are like this. And I remember one time I look at him, I'm like, do you even work for the race? Like, are you with us at all? And he's like, yeah. He never even answers. He's just like, yeah, man. And I was like, this has to be a joke. At one point, I was like, guys, we're not. I remember I walk out because my glass is still there to get checked. I look at the name of the place. I'm like, guys, we are not in the wrong place. This guy's just like dancing with us. He's like, yeah, man. So it's me, Adam, Natalie, and Stephanie just with this random restaurant owner, and we're like, oh yeah, yeah. We're like, oh, we don't have time for this, and we ran out of there.
Dude, it's so
They
funny.
made it quick, but that was not a quick ordeal.
Back in episode 1, when we got to that port, something, I mean, sort of similar, less fun happened. This old man's watching us on the port, and he's like, oh, you guys looking for the bikes? We're like, yes. Where do they go? He goes, oh, yeah, everyone went down this road, and then take a left, and there's a bike shop. We go halfway down the road. We're like, no one went down this fucking road. This is a road that leads to nothing. And so then we go back up, and he's just like, they're laughing.
Yeah, like, he was just like, ha, ha, ha.
I was like,
Oh my god.
I spent an extra 10 minutes looking for the bike shop and you told me that
breath.
we found. Yeah, and then
I was frustrated.
Yeah, so that's also a part of the confusion of when we get to the bikes and Jag is like, no, they're down there. We're just like, bro, why are people lying?
Oh my god. I hope they show. There were people even in this trip where they kind of chuckle and give you wrong direction into the ether. And they're just like, oh yeah, go over there, or they don't give you directions at all. I felt bad. I was hoping there was if for those of you who watched the episode, you'll notice when we come out of where we the glass, there were a ton of people who recognized this was Amazing Race and Big Brother. And because we're in Prague, which is like, a very touristy city, they kind of surrounded outside. So there were actual like diehard Big Brother fans and Amazing Race fans waiting outside. And I feel bad. I came outside and there was a girl who was very excited. I think she's the one that took the picture that's on my story. She was like, oh my God, can I please help you with directions? Like, I really want to be on the show. And I was like, please, like, I beg you to help me. So she gave me directions, and I was hoping they were going to show me taking the directions from her because she was like, oh my God, I can't believe I might be on the show. But that was really helpful. It really helped when someone recognized us on the race because those directions were always very clear and valuable. One thing the edit doesn't show, of course.
When did we get that?
We got that a few times, but never.
After we bring the bikes back, we had like these two guys that like sprawled out our map for us and literally drew us a path to the next place.
And then we also convinced people to pay for our parking, which is
because
funny.
We were there for over 2 hours and then we couldn't get our car out because
we didn't have a debit card.
We didn't have a debit card. And there was no place to, like, whatever. So a guy literally just used his card. And
low-key, that's kind of fire that we had someone pay $20 just for us to get out of parking.
It was so nice.
And then also there were people that like would recognize us for like, oh, you're running the Amazing Race, but never like ones we had to, like we already knew where we were going and then they saw, or like in the train station. We had like one person saying like, good luck. Like it was cute. But Turner, at least you made a comment in the episode that y'all were doing your best. Isn't that true? No, we had fun. I think it shows that we were just kind of, trying our hardest, but also having fun while doing it.
Honestly, the moments that they showed us on camera were like the most stressful points. But like as we were running and stuff, like we were having a good time. And like especially looking at the bridges in Prague, it was like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Because I've never traveled out of the country before, so it was really. to just like see all the cobblestone, all the old historic buildings and churches, and it was just like so pretty and so magical. So yeah.
Yeah, I know Adam was thinking the same thing. That's why when we're running over the bridge, you'll see us like start screaming about the amazing race. We were just kind of taking the experience in and being like, I can't believe we're running on no sleep, no food. We're probably not going to get eliminated, and we're on the amazing race right now. Like, this is insane. By the way, what? Go,
Yeah.
you go.
No, you go. You go.
Wait, did I lose you guys?
You go.
Um,
You go.
what did
You go. Real quick.
well, you go. What was I gonna say? I lost. Turner? How did I lose you in the first leg?
When we ran to the cars.
We ran to the cars, and you were like, "Follow us," as every single car looks the same. So we were like,
we don't know who
we're
the fuck
fucks. Like, we
following.
cannot pick you guys out in a
12
crowd.
of the same
and
car
we were
that
like
merged.
thinking maybe you would wait. No, like everyone was just going. It was
And
like,
then we followed Taylor and Kylan because we were like, I guess we'll just pick someone to follow. And
but then they were driving like they didn't want us to follow.
They might have had they better off having their car upside down on its windshield because they were moving nowhere right, which makes sense because neither were we, neither was anybody. Then we picked up on Rubina and she was driving the wrong way too. And we're like, we just got to figure this fucking shit out for ourselves.
And then I thought I was right for a little bit. I was like, no, I think it's this way. And then it was like,
but we were on the right highway, just going the wrong way.
Yeah.
That's what cooked us.
yeah.
Yeah, me and Adam were by ourselves. We ended up getting completely lost. Thank God none of it's in. Dude, it was so bad that we were lost in a neighborhood. At one point, we could not get out of this neighborhood. The neighborhood was so confusing. We could not get out of the neighborhood, and our camera crew was like, we have never witnessed a team who can't get out of a neighborhood. And we were like, you tell me how to get out of here then. Because thank God this one lady would crack up because she kept seeing our car. Like it must have been some type of circle. And she would laugh because,
No,
go ahead.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
I was going to say every time she would see us, she'd be like, oh, you're still in there? I'm like, yes, I've been trying to get out of this.
Did you? I mean, everyone has like different camera teams, but it's so funny how people like get along with different teams.
Oh yeah, they do a good job though of like balancing it out, and you're just so stressed you don't notice any of that. Like they start to vanish into the background.
Oh yeah. Also, what up, Andrew? I just want to get this one record straight real quick because I saw people talking about it. So we obviously, Alex, love him. Well, I talk to him pretty much every day. I feel like he said in Croquet the chat that we got a penalty. So there was that. And then there was also, I saw discourse about this online. And then there was Enzo saying he finished and got to the mat 7 minutes is what he said after us. So I saw some questioning about how the penalty worked if Enzo finished 7 minutes after us. I just want to say that is not the right timeline. So our penalty, just because people were asking, was that we ended up paying a 15-year-old on a bike to e-bike to the place we were going to for the flowers because we couldn't figure it the fuck out because we were in a business.
This place was a business park that had 6 different roundabouts that you had to go through and choose a direction. They had us driving in the most outrageous spot ever, and it was just business buildings with long roads. Dude. And it was like you couldn't really park anywhere. All the businesses are closed, so it's like, how are you supposed to stop and ask for directions?
When you hear business park, don't think a plaza. There's 300 plazas spread out within 5 miles.
So we gave up. We were so frustrated at that point where we were just like, okay, this kid looks like he's willing to help us. And he was like, yeah, this thing can go like, he was like 30 miles an hour. And we just put our hazards on and we were just driving right behind him. That thing was going definitely like 20 miles an hour.
Not even 22.
Honestly, it was probably like 50 miles an hour.
My car was going under 10 in places where it should have been going fucking 50.
It was funny though, because we asked him, we were like, do you have anywhere to be? Like, can you take us to the spot? And he was like, I only have to be to dinner.
Oh,
we were
like, for dinner.
Great.
That's so cute.
So
do you guys have a
nice? I don't even think you would have. I didn't even think you wanted money.
I don't even think he would have cared about the money. I think we were just like so trying to be like, just help us, that we just fully like forgot about that rule.
So
and that's ultimately led to the penalty.
So then after we finished, production was like, hey, just a heads up, you're gonna finish 30. Like, there's a 30-minute penalty for paying someone. I was like, oh, okay, sure. And then we learned that we were only a few minutes away from 30 minutes of Enzo. So I think that means like 33 minutes to 35 minutes. So it wasn't a 7-minute difference because that wouldn't have made any fucking sense. They were like, if they were a few minutes later, we'd be going back to film at that mat right now and you'd be out. I was like, okay, thanks, I get it. Jesus Christ.
They were basically telling us, like, you're lucky to still be in the race. And we were like, okay, we made one mistake. It's not a big deal.
I know. And they're like,
so, like,
you're
and then
lucky.
we're starting off that leg with, like, just being, like, talked at like that. That we were just like, all right, like, we'll just keep going. So, like, we weren't even in high spirits when we did the whole train thing.
Yeah, especially because we also lost our map at that time. We're like, dude, if we need to be in this city, we are fucked because we're late. We don't have a map. We don't even have a fucking pen right now. We have nothing.
I was stressing out that I didn't have a pen and no one would give me a pen. And no workers, no one. I was like, where the fuck can I find a pen and where can I find a map?
And that's when we had no money to pay the taxi. Like, we had nothing. We were poor.
Our money, I don't know where our money went. Where did our money go? It was to the other taxis. And it was to, like, a meal. But it was just, like, it wasn't enough. And then at that point, at the second leg, we were like, we have to conserve all of our money. And then we didn't eat the whole entire leg.
Yeah. And then also when you finish a leg, they bring you in like a green room for like 20 minutes so you can fuel back up. Dude, the sandwiches they give you honestly suck ass. But when you're eating them, it's like, this is the best meal on planet Earth because you're so depraved of any fuel at all, bro.
So
seeing Phil, I never underestimated how energizing it is to see that amazing race map because your day is over. Like, you're so stressed out. Okay, which one do you think is tougher, Big Brother or Amazing Race?
Well, I feel like, okay, I think that I am good at I'm not good. I think I'm fine with Big Brother because I think I can make friends easily and adapt to situations. And
were we on the same season? What are you saying?
Are you high?
Brother, I was on that damn jury. You are not winning that show.
Who the fuck said I was winning?
You just said, you're like, I could do this, or I could do this,
I just said I can. You're drunk. I go, I can make friends easily, and it's a social game, so I was fine. That's all I'm saying is that in Big Brother, it's easier, in my opinion, because I think I'm better in a situation where I need to rely on just being social, right? I'm not saying I was
getting him all worked up, Joseph.
Bro goes, you are not gonna win. I was like, I didn't fucking say I wasn't gonna win.
Megan, he didn't like that. Now I'm gonna point at him because he really doesn't like that.
You're fucking funny.
If you guys haven't noticed, me and Megan love to troll Turner. It's like when we all link up, it's like me and her versus him, and he's just spazzing. And I tell him all the time, for like the long-haired, chill guy thing you're supposed to have going on, it is not working here, buddy.
Like, because everyone in my life goes, I like to fuck with you. I'm like, yeah, good thing everybody says that.
He gets so worked up.
Okay, and so yeah. What do you think's harder? I think Amazing Race is 100 times harder.
Yeah, I would go with probably the race.
It's also more fun because, like, in the Big Brother, it's something you're like, oh yeah, that was fun, but there's nothing like really fun happening,
Yeah, another reason the race is because, one, there's so many factors you can't take into consideration. Like, again, like I was saying earlier, Big Brother's like, expect the unexpected. Amazing Race is quite literally that. You can get the wrong directions from someone. You can get a bad taxi driver. You can get your train canceled. In other words, Amazing Race is constant. Like, Big Brother fandom hates twists. Amazing Race is throwing one every minute at you, like every minute of every second, because you have no way of proving these directions you just got are legitimate. Like, if someone's like, hey, take a left down that street and that's where you need to go, and you do that, and now you're like, I'm back where I started. So I think
we went in circles so many times, asked for directions so many times, got lost so many times. That was like, the navigating was definitely the hardest part that I wasn't prepared for at all.
Yeah, navigation was insane. I'm so surprised they don't have as much. I'm sure it just doesn't make for fun content as well. Like watching us stress about, hey, so take a left here. Are you sure I take a left on this street that I can't pronounce?
Yeah, I mean, what do you think's harder?
Between Big Brother and Amazing Race.
Yeah,
I think I said Amazing Race.
I think you said that too.
Whoa, buddy.
Yeah, it's definitely Amazing Race, and it's not even to me. It's not even a fucking question.
Yeah, the Big Brother people are gonna get a little worked up. Oh, no. Race is slept on. I'm not lying. After they put all of us, like, they took all of
That's the thing. They took all
Julie's.
of the best people in Big Brother and put them into one group, and it was like so fun.
Yeah.
Like everyone was just a good time. Everyone knew each other. It was just like,
Yeah, like although it was harder, it was a lot of fun. It was so much fun, and like, yeah, it was like a different type of harder. Big Brother's like emotionally difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, and this is, I remember when I was talking to Adam about it, it's like one is emotionally demanding and the other one is more physically demanding. The race you wouldn't think just beats up your body so much more versus Big Brother just beats you down mentally.
Well, dude, in orientation, I dead ass remember them being like, "Yeah, every now and then on a leg, like we'll have energy bars and stuff." No, that's a fucking lie. There was never an energy bar waiting for one of us. No.
And there was a weird bar. It wasn't like an energy bar ever, but they had weird bars on standby sometimes.
Dude, I remember we needed water, and the only thing we had available was beer. So there was no fucking fueling anyone up.
Cheers.
I was so thirsty.
You were probably negative protein for
But then
the
it's
day.
like you don't want to carry water because that's just more weight. Like you don't want to like
Yeah,
carry
and maybe
any-
they'll give you a bottle before you start. It's like,
No,
yeah,
after the race though, if you need like water and stuff, they'll.
after, yeah. But I bet
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
on the
fucking
mat,
12
and I was like,
hours.
"Can I please get some water?" And they're like, "No, you gotta finish." And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm dying."
Yeah, literally, we were begging Phil for water, and they're like, "Stay on the mat. You're not getting." Wow. It's like I've been running, sorry, for 3 days, and I can't have water until we film an outro. Why? So
We also didn't. I think a lot of the cast as well didn't anticipate it being this cold. Like we didn't
Oh.
have weather. So Joseph, how about you talk about that?
yeah,
Oh my God. I'm going to tell you guys, take a quick gander at my outfit. I'm not wearing a tank top to be like, oh, muscly Joseph, blah, blah. So, in my defense, they told us, they said, so me and Adam, for context, this will probably be discussed later in the race. We're carrying Adam's medicine in our backpacks, and that takes up a lot of our space. Adam carries two devices that have to be changed. We'll talk about it more in the race because at random times in the race, we have to change his devices. So Adam has his glucose monitor and his glucose pump, and those expire. So we're carrying multiple packs in protective casings of his glucose monitors and his glucose pumps, as well as his insulin vials in. So his insulin has to be refrigerated. So we are carrying basically these crystal vials that need to be protected in a refrigerated casing in our backpack. So long story short, one of our backpacks out of the two right now that you guys see on me and Adam, or one's just basically full of medicine, and it's Adam's entire it's his entire medical necessities to last about a month if we make it to the end of the race. So one full backpack is Adam's complete just medical. So we have to be very careful with that backpack because again, the same rules apply to us. If we lose that backpack, it's on us and we're DQ'd because how are we going to take care of Adam? And two, we have to be very careful. Like we can't throw that backpack around or anything like that. So
Yeah.
we are very long-winded way of saying we are very short on space. And we have to be like when I'm running with Adam's backpack, I have to be very careful. I don't crack his insulin or break it. It was so stressful. So we have very short space. So me and Adam, right before we started the race, we were like, you know what? Because we brought these nice, comfortable jackets, and we're in Europe. And what was the time frame around now when we're racing?
like March and
It was like,
It was March.
yeah,
It was like
it was
40.
cold. It was cold. And you guys know I live in Florida. Like I'm in Florida, and I am not used to anything below 70.
Yeah.
So,
Dude, I feel
me
like
and Adam,
India. We ended up in Europe.
I was like, there's no way they're gonna stick us somewhere cold. Like they would have clarified that. Like I don't know.
bring a jacket.
A little bit more of a clarification of like,
And they're always,
or a hint at least.
And
There was zero.
every season we watch, they're going to fucking Jordan and India and
they're
goddamn
going-
Africa.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we were like, so me and Adam, the day before we leave for the race, we're like, should we trash our jackets we're already heavy and weighed down. Should we trash our jackets and just bite it? What we're traveling the world, because remember, they haven't told us it's Europe yet. We're traveling the world. What will be in a cold location 2-3 days, we'll bite the bullet.
Yeah.
We trash our jackets and all our cold wear like 2 days, like 24 hours before we see Phil at the starting line, and he goes, "Congratulations, you're staying in the cold in Europe." And me and Adam just look at each other. I'm surprised it's not in the edit when he goes, "You guys are in Europe." Me and Adam look at each other, and we just start busting out laughing. We're like, we're fucked. We literally, and by the way, the reason we're in tank tops, which is because we're so limited on space. And again, it's not that we're just limited on space. I can't go put like a bunch of, heavy clothing on top of Adam's medicine or the refrigerated insulin. So I'm just like, we got to pack as light as we possibly can.
And there's there's like barely any time to wash your clothes. I don't know if you guys were able to, but like there's like, at least for us, like you can't, like there was no time to wash our clothes. So it was either like wash your shit in the sink or and just keep going, you know?
Yeah, there was literally no time to wash your. I don't know if it's after Prague. At some point, me and Adam have to trash Adam's backpack. It's just they're not really showing it now, but Adam's insulin was plummeting a lot more than we anticipated. I mean, Adam's blood sugar. So, and we recognize a lot of it was because he's traveling with weight, like with his backpack. He was like, I just can't. He was like, I can't move with my backpack. So me and Adam made the decision, like, we have to cut the backpack. And we cut Adam's backpack, and of course we have to keep the medicine, so we cut whatever remaining clothes we have. So for the rest of the race, me and Adam are in the same outfit, and every night we have to go in the sink and wash the same. We have one shirt. We have literally one shirt and one pair of pants and one pair of socks. I think we have like, it's like one outfit. We end up with just, each one of us has one long sleeve, one like tank top or like short sleeve. It's like one long sleeve, one shirt, and one pair of pants, and we have to wear it and wash it every single night for like the rest of when we're in the race, and it was miserable.
Crazy. Also,
the clothes.
Dude, well, this is just so random, and I'll get by this quick because I've said it before to the cast. But there was one moment in the hotel where it's like in between leg days, and we ran out of toothpaste, and so like a day passes of like, I feel like my teeth are falling out of my fucking dome, and so I open the door and I see a PA, and I'm like, hey, can you just bring toothpaste to our room? Like, I ran out. And he's like, yeah, no problem. All right, get the toothpaste, brush my teeth, perfect. And then
production lost their mind.
We hear banging on the door like a serial killer's loose in the hotel, and I see production when I open the door, and they're like, what have you done? I'm like, Did I accidentally kill Adam? What the fuck are you talking about? He's like, you cannot be asking PAs for legs up in this race, or you can be kicked out, this, that, and the other thing. And then I'm like, are we both talking about the fucking toothpaste? And she's like, yes.
And mind you, the toothpaste was this big.
We got this much fucking toothpaste.
It was this big.
We got 3 uses of toothpaste.
Small. It was like nothing. It was over a little thing of toothpaste.
I was like, this is going to give me a leg up? How? Tell me, please.
But then we were like, it's like personal hygiene. Like, I don't know. Like, maybe you can provide toothpaste, and this is a hotel. But also, what was the other thing?
And then we were like, okay, so what about like shampoo? And they're like, yeah, we would provide that. And I'm like,
and she's like, well, that would be okay, shampoo and conditioner. And it's like,
but not to. So So what I should have done was no longer brush my teeth this month. What I should have done for you was get a cavity. That's what you want. I was like, this fucking idiot, dude. God, that pissed me off so much. It was just like how much production was willing to micromanage you for no reason. It just gave the same vibe the day before when they're like, you're lucky to be here. I'm like,
you really didn't like that.
after our fucking little mishap, and then for them to just be
Our penalty.
literally yelling about toothpaste, I was just like, you're fucking ass backwards right now talking to me like this about toothpaste. As if I asked for a fucking
As if
compass.
it was a leg up in the race.
Yeah, it's like I asked for an express pass and the PA gave me one. I just couldn't believe it.
Oh, it was cooked. Yeah, they were on our ass for everything. Like
So
even
worked up.
in LA for like that first week of media, it was like no talking, no this, no that.
Yeah.
It was constant like no talking until you're on the race, which was so hard for all of us because we knew each other and we all wanted to talk and communicate, and we're a funny group, so it was just like so hard.
Also, for the next leg, this isn't going to be a spoiler at all. I probably would be screamed at if I spoiled anything. But they're like, all right, or maybe this was this leg. I don't know. But either way, there was a leg
My wrist.
where they're like, be up and in the lobby at like 10 a.m. All right, so we open the door at like 9:45, and there's people like filming our door. It's like, are you gonna make it look like we're late? Because we're here when you asked us to be here. Why are you filming our fucking door? Who cares? I mean, it's just
Well, I think they get on standby in case you oversleep.
no.
No.
All right, let's see what people are saying. A lot of people were saying, "Wow, you cut your hair."
Yeah, I cut my hair like a month ago. I get a new haircut. October
You guys got to
13th.
keep up with the Instagram. It's
Alright,
all on the
guys.
Instagram.
It's all on Instagram.
Yeah, you guys got to keep up with the Turner Instagram.
You know, how many people?
Dude, when's our video coming?
Oh, like a day or two. How many people are in your live right now?
Are we not in the same live?
You're on live. I'm on live.
What, these are two different lives?
Yeah, how many people do you have in there?
The top number says about 94.
Oh,
Yeah, okay.
we
Yeah,
have
we're around the same.
It's exactly the same.
Yeah, so 96. In the same live?
7. We're on different lives.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, so there's a total of like 200 people watching then?
Wow. Yeah. I guess we got 200 heads in here.
Yeah. All right.
That's crazy. That's a lot of people.
We can count them.
Wait, so then are these comments? Can you see my comments?
No, I can see mine. You can see yours. 2 lives.
What? So this whole time, these people are just talking to me and not you?
I got my people and you got your people.
I
What's
love
the point of that? Why don't they mingle them? So these are all my people?
the edge.
Yeah, I was. I think. Yeah, I mean, we got a very lovely edit.
OMG, that's insane about the toothpaste. I know.
Do you guys have a what's your guys? Do you guys have like a cute name or like?
What do you mean?
My name's Matt.
Eminem.
Oh, that's what you like your race nickname is?
Oh, I think it's Team Tie Dye or Eminem.
Team tie dye is kind of what our thing is. Even though you can't really tell with all the layers we have
Second
on.
ever Team Tie Dye team.
Yeah, which is actually really cool.
Kind of gas.
Yeah.
Who was the first one? Join my fan
I
club.
remember his name. Who knows? Who knows? It starts with an R. Oh
Ronnie.
no, he's from Survivor.
I don't know.
Someone must know in the chat.
Dude, do you want to hear something mad random, Joseph?
So can my chat hear you guys, or are they just listening to me talk and have a one-sided conversation?
Rupert, thank you guys.
Yeah, they can
Thank
hear
you.
us, buddy.
Rupert.
This is so weird. Why does?
You guys know your stuff.
Also, there's this, Joseph, you know how when we passed North Attleboro, I was like, yo, that's North Attleboro right there?
And so called Scooby Doo. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Joseph, do you remember when you were here and I pointed out North Attleboro?
Yes, but don't do that to Megan. Yeah, look at him sideways, Megan. What was that?
Wait, what
I'm
did I
just-
do?
Yeah, like yeah.
What I did to Megan just now. When I asked you a question, no one said anything, and then I asked again.
Megan said something. You did it again.
He said Enzo called Turner Scooby-Doo, which I'm aware of, but before she said that, I asked my question.
Okay, go ahead. Ask your question.
Okay, let's try
That's
this.
your question.
Hey, Joseph, do you
Wait,
remember when you were in
point at him.
Massachusetts? I'm going to fucking kill you.
You guys, oh my god, when I stayed with them in Providence, Rhode Island, yes. When I stayed with them in Providence, Rhode Island, something so funny happened, and I started pointing at Turner, and Megan's like, "Don't point at him. He hates that." And I started pointing at him more, and I started laughing. But it was so funny.
What cartoon character ass motherfucker is sitting there laughing at someone and pointing? Ha 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 ha! Is what I see when I'm looking over at Joseph. I'm like, what are you doing? You look like a fucking idiot.
When the
right
rage
now.
baiter
When the
gets
Yeah. By the way, guys, Megan and I are the only two people who can actually like rage bait Turner back. Like when he does it to the fandom, just know Megan and I are in the background getting.
I'm getting rage bait. What do you think I need to get? Why do you think I need to get all the rage bait out? Because it's been put in me by these two fucking people.
Look at him, he's all worked up. Someone put a little coin or something on his head. Is there like a pointy thing? Goddamn, I'll pay for it.
when his hair's wet and I push it up, I call him Spike.
Oh my god! You know what I thought this whole time? I thought someone kept buying a flower on like the top left of your head, but is that a light behind you in your apartment? Yeah. I was like, what is this like emoji they keep putting on top of his head?
What was your question, Matthew?
Yes, we can go back to that.
Remember you were in North Attleboro.
Oh, well, just when we were in North Attleboro, and I was like, yeah, that's my hometown. One of the Amazing Race winners, one of the first winners, is from North Attleboro and then opened up a big-ass business in there. So something interesting.
It's just the random thought.
That's what you like made your big ordeal about. Like I was talking, I'm again North Attleboro. Yeah, I already knew Megan called me Scooby Doo. That's what you made a big tantrum about.
Fuck you. That's what you guys made a big deal about. I just said it, and then it became a thing. That's crazy, bro.
He's nuts.
Oh my god. All right, well, I actually have to start calling it. Dude, we should watch the episodes live so we can complain in real time.
Maybe next Wednesday. That'd be fire.
Yeah, oh my god, now I'm all worked up because I was cracking up.
It's past our bedtimes.
Yeah, you gotta go to bed.
Yeah, okay. Well, I'm glad I figured out this TikTok live stuff. Well, it was good debriefing with you guys. Until the next debrief.
Totally. And thanks everyone for joining both of our lives.
Tune in next episode, guys. It's gonna be-
Wait. Let me try, guys. Let me do a social media guy sign off. Thanks for joining, everybody. Tune in next time when Joseph, Megan, and Turner talk about what happened on Amazing Race. Have a good night and follow me on, what are you guys using now? Snapchat? Follow me on Snapchat.
Oh, bro, on
Sign up.
Snapchat.
Sign up for my YouTube.
Sign up for my YouTube. That's a good one.
Try to see.
Yeah. See, yeah, like sign up for my YouTube.
YouTube.
All right, Grandpa. It's been nice talking to you. Let's go. We'll talk to the live
Everyone
guys next Wednesday.
have a fun, safe night.
Yeah.
Have a good night, guys. Good night, gamers.
Peace.
Bye.
All right. Mwah.